In this video, we are discussing about one of the important lesson in history in 8th standard. So that is here they given rise of Jainism and Buddhism. So this both religion is birth in our India and what was the conditions on that time, and we are discussing how this religion spread in overall the world and what was the main teachings and who were the established of in that particular religions, for example Jainism and Buddhism. So these are the matters, and next one we are discussing why this new religion established it, because of both also came in same period, same centuries. So that means we want to know any problems are there on that time in our society or any reasons. So this one now we want to discuss in this video. So first of all we want to know, in India this is one of the diversity country. We already discussed this one, we already knowing this one also, because we can see different types of language, different types of religion, tradition, culture. We cannot see these like of diversity in any other country in overall the world. So that much of culture, that much of traditions, or that much of diversity we can see in the region of India. So on that base we can see there are two important religion. That religion also established it in India. One is Jainism, second one is here they given Buddhism. Both also came in the period of 6th century BCE. In 6th century BCE, in common era, this two religion also established it in India. And this religion established it in the region of river Ganga plains. So in that Ganga plains, in that region only established by Buddhism and Jainism religion. And next one here is saying, so why this religion is expanded, or why this religion developed on that time, or why the people they followed these are the religion, especially Buddhism and Jainism. So here they given, especially here they given because of both also Buddha and Mahavira, both also always they given so much of interested about peace, non-violence, tolerance and human values. So in that purpose only they given so much of contributions, or they given so much of interest. So when they given this like of truth, non-violence, peace, tolerance and human values, when they given in that opportunity, when they given so much of importance, so others peoples they started to follow the religion of Jainism and Buddhism, because of till that much time they followed by Vedic religion. They did not see this like of practice. So when this new religion arrived, so they are saying one of the new objectives, new way to get a salvation. So peoples are accepted. And not only this one, on the time this religion are necessity on that situation, because of the political and social system are fully corrupted in India. So on that ancient time, or in the century of 6th BCE. So in that purpose also the religion of Buddhism and Jainism established it in India. Now we want to know, that means now we understood the new religion established it in 6th century. So that is Buddhism and Jainism. Now we want to know what was the reasons to establish these both religion, or why this both religion is developed or expanded in India. So that only now we want to know. Here they say before the 6th BCE, in 6th century. So when you are discussing about the 6th century in our Indian society, created as based on Varna. What we are seeing our Indian society in beginning stage, this society created based on Varna system. On that based on Varna system in India, we can see there are 4 Varnas. One is Brahmana, second one is Kshatriya and Vaishya, and last one is Shudra. And profession also, means work also, they fixed for each Varnas, they already fixed. Brahmana means they want to worship the god, and they given highest post in that particular society. He got highest rights or highest powers in that Indian society. And second position we can see Kshatriya. Kshatriya also one of the important person. Here they are saying his main work of Kshatriya, they want to control a village or control a place. He want to rule the place. So these like only profession or these like only works want to do on the time only Kshatriyas, not other Varnas. Brahmanas means they only one work, that is they want to worship a god, and they have full powers in that particular society. They have most of the powers. Kshatriya, they want to rule. So that like they say. And next one, after that here they saying both also, that is error. That means if any one person is a Kshatriya, the Varnas of Kshatriya, so his son and their sons also, they want to do same work. Same duty they want to do. So these like of works we can see in Varna system. After that, next one here they saying, next one coming here, Vaishya. So Vaishya means who are on the time they're doing, here they saying farmers, and second one here they saying taxing the farmers, so who are collecting the tax, so on that peoples, and who are engaged on the time in animal husbandry and business. On the time, on the 6th century BC or in Varna system time, who are the group, one of the important group, that group involved in, here is saying one is business, second one is animal husbandry. So what did these like of works? So for them they given name as a Vaishya, and they called as a twice born because of they are doing two works, means Dvija. So that like they are called. And next one, last one category we want to know, that is Shudra. So what we saw the powers, or what we saw the professions or works, so that in all did not given to Shudras. Shudras here is saying this is the last Varnas in our Varna system or Indian society, that is the last part. So they want to, they consider as a laborers. They are laborers. And what they gain the powers or rights by the remaining three Varnas. So these powers did not got by Shudras. They kept out of the society for them. So these like of situations going on in 6th century BCE. So now we understood why this Jainism and Buddhism became established in India, because of in beginning stage in our Indian society we can see Varna system. In that Varna system only Brahmana, Kshatriya and Vaishya, these three groups only they got some of the powers. That also fixed powers. Most of the powers on that got by Brahmana, second position Kshatriya, and third one Vaishya. But last part of Varnas, that is Shudra, they did not get any rights or any powers, including women's of other Varnas also. So for them also they treat that like of Shudras. So they Shudras, but they did not given any rights or any powers. So same rules and regulations or conditions they given to, or they kept to women's for also. So these like of social conditions going on that time. So when the new religion came, Jainism and Buddhism, so they teached about there is no caste, there is no religion, there is no fixed work. So when they started to teach, and they told that one, there is an easy way to get a salvation. So when they started these like of teachings, so people are attracted and they converted to Jainism and Buddhism. So this is one of the important reasons. And not only this one reason, we can some other reasons also. So here they say next one reason. So on the time in 6th century BCE, so in that time, peoples they started to cultivate the land, means they started to grow agriculture work. They learnt how we can grow the crops. So when this is one of the important conditions, because of, so when the peoples they learned how we can cultivate the land and how we can grow the crops, so on that based political and religious system also changed in Indian society. So who are they got so much of crops, they have become powerful in that particular village based on religious system also. So who are on the land, they have become very rich. So when these like of situations going on, here is saying these like of situations they are going on in the place of Uttar Pradesh. So on that time only Jainism and Buddhism also came and they established it, Buddha and Mahavira. So when these are the incident is going on that time, when agriculture, when the peoples they learnt about how to cultivate the land, so these like of matters and how they learnt to grow the crops. So on that base political and religious system were changed. And not only this one, in 5th century BCE, one of the new changes, society, one of the new changes happened, that is in what they cultivated till that much time they used tool as a wood. when they want to till the land in agriculture purpose, they used on the time only tool as a wood. But when one of the new discovery happened in our Indian society, that is iron, so after that they started to cultivate tool as a iron. They started to till in that particular land. How they till that one particular land means, how they cultivated means, they are saying by using a iron, and they made as an axis. So in that axis also they used to cultivate or to harvest the crops. So when these like of situations is happened, so on the time in that religious matter, especially in our Vedic religion, one of the new rituals or one of the new practice began, that is sacrificing animals. So when these like of rituals or these like of practice happen after the inventions of tools as a iron, so people they started to give, that is animal sacrifice to their particular gods. So when these like of situations going on, Jainism and Buddhism both also they started to oppose these like of animal sacrifice. So why we want to kill the animals? Should not do. So when they started by Jainism and Buddhism, these like of preaching, so people are attracted. Some of the common peoples they are attracted because of why we want to kill that animals. They also our like only they also have the life. So why we want to kill? So people are attracted. And next one, so in that time some of the important cities also came. Here is saying Kosambi. Next one here they given Kushina, Varanasi, Vaishali, Rajguru. Next one here they given Chiranda cities of in Bihar. So these are the peoples they started to settle, and some of the artists and business peoples also they started live in that particular city. So when they started in that particular place, here is saying one of the new currency or new rupees came in that particular village. They used coins as a exchange they used as a money. On the times coins they are used as a money. So when they use this like of money, here who are the in third group, that is Vaishyas, so they have become very rich and they started to rule the society of India. They started to rule Indian society. So when this like of incident happened, so here Vaishyas also they started to dominate the lower caste of or lower class of in our Varna system, that is Shudras. So once again here is saying they become very low. So this was one of the important incident. So Buddhism and Jainism become very popularity or they become very famous in Indian society. So after that next one here they given, that is next one, the one of the important political situations changes or political system in India. So here they are saying in that same period when the Jainism and Buddhism when they came, so on that time one of the new two dynasties are established in India. One is Janapadas, second one is Mahajanapadas. So when this one Janapadas and Mahajanapadas came, so they also in that Janapadas dynasty they started to dominate the place of oral India. So when they started to rule in oral India, who are the kings of Janapadas? They all are converted or they all are attracted by the religion of Buddhism. So when they are attracted by this one Buddha and Mahavira, so this is also one of the important incident. So in overall India, one of the new religion spread, that is Jainism and Buddhism. So these are the main reason, and not only these are the reasons, and the teaching style of Buddha and Mahavira, this is also one of the important reasons. They used common language and they said that only the values of life, so how we want to live and what was the methods we want to get a salvation, or what is meant by devotions. So in that about they used as a simple language, and not only this one, they also started live as a simple way. So common people they seriously they're watching. These are the incidents. So what they're doing, Buddha and Mahavira, and peoples are attracted. So this is one of the easy way, because of in our Vedic religion, so much of rituals, so much of practice, so much of rules and regulations, we want to follow it, and we want to sacrifice animals. So these, like, there are so much of conditions we can say, so much of practice we can see in Vedic religion. But here, what they teach in Buddhism and Jainism, we cannot see these like a practice. So this is one of the easy way why we want to why we can follow this also religion. So in that based, the teaching style of Buddhism and Jainism, that means Buddha and Mahavira, this also influenced by common peoples. So in that purpose only, one of the two new religions established in India. One is Buddhism, second one is Jainism. So now we understood the reasons of rise of Jainism and Buddhism. Because of social conditions as well as political structure. And next one we have discussed, that is the teaching style of the two persons. One is Buddha and second one is Mahavira. And now next one we want to know, that means each religions about some of the informations. So what is meant by Jainism, and what was the main teachings we can see, what was the simple teachings they did, and who are encouraged or who are developed or who are expanded, this one religion Jainism. Same we are discussing about Buddhism also, who are founded by Buddhism, and what was the teachings hidden, why people are attracted by that particular religion. So in that about only now we are discussing. So here first one we want to know, that is Jainism. So Jainism, this is one of the important ancient religion also. Here they say they are believing, who are they following by Jainism? So they are believing there are 24 Tirthankaras. Means there are 24 saints we can see in the religion of Jainism. So in that they are believing as a Rishabha is the first Tirthankara and Parshvanatha is a 23rd Tirthankara. First Tirthankara in Jainism, they are believing as a Rishabha. And here they given Parshvanatha is the son of King Ashwasena. Parshvanatha is the 23rd Tirthankara. Here saying about the history of Parshvanatha, here saying he was born on son of King Ashwasena in the century of 8th century BC. And so when he attracted by the Jainism or Tirthankaras, he refused the luxury life and the wealth, and he became as a Tirthankara. He refused all the things. These are the things no need. So that like he refused and he became as a Tirthankara. And he used or he started to preach as a 4 principles in our life. So these 4 principles, if you adopted, we can get as a salvation. So this much only enough. So that like he given as a 4 principles. So what are the 4 principles? One is he is saying by non-violence. He said that should not do violence. We want to live as a peaceful. And second one is said that truth. We want to live. We want to move our life as a truth way. And next one here they saying third one, asteya. Asteya means not to steal. Should not steal anything. And fourth one, aparigraha. Not to own property. Should not get or should not own any property. So these like 4 principles given by Parshvanatha. One is non-violence, truth, asteya, aparigraha. So these like 4 principles, this much only enough, we can get salvations. And after the 23rd Tirthankara, one of the important Tirthankara came, that is Vardhamana, is a 24th Tirthankara. When he came, he adapted, he had another important principle in that 4 principles, including the 4th principle. So that is here they given Brahmacharya. So Brahmacharya is one of the important principle. If you follow the Brahmacharya life, so we can get salvation. That means still now, peoples of Jainism, who are they following by Jainism religion, they are following as a 5 principles. 4 principles given by 23rd Tirthankara, another one remaining 1 principle given by 24th Tirthankara. That means totally 5 principles. Non-violence, truth, asteya, aparigraha and Brahmacharya. Total 5 principles they are following. So now we want to know, here they came by 23rd Tirthankara, 23 Tirthankaras there came and they started to teach about Jainism but did not spread in overall India. So when this one religion spread in extended or in overall India, so after that, when the 24th Tirthankara came, so after that this religion spread in overall India. So that like they say. So that means who is that 24th Tirthankara? So here they are saying Vardhamana Mahavira. So Vardhamana Mahavira is a 24th Tirthankara. So now we want to discuss about his lifestyle and what was the achievements he done. So here they are saying Vardhamana Mahavira is born in the place of Kundala Grama in Vaishali village. And this is one of the Republican state. His father is Siddhartha, in the king of Granthika, and his mother name is Trishala Devi. She is a princess of Republic of Lichavi. That means he born in king's family. He born in a kingdom. And next one he is saying, at the age of 30, here is saying Vardhana he came out the house because of he want to get about the truth. What is mean by truth? You want to search about the truth. So in that purpose, he left the house and he came back. He came out to outside. And here they are saying 12. Here they are saying here when he came back, when he came out to the home. So after that, he did 12 years meditation. So when he did 12 years meditations, so after that, here they are saying at the age of 42nd, he got enlightenment. He got knowledge about the truth. So when he got about the truth, so after that he got name as a Mahavira. So when he got enlightenment, so after that Vardhamana he got name as a Mahavira. Mahavira means Jina. So Jina means here is saying meaning. Jina means here is saying who are the peoples or who had overcame his sense and become victorious. Means they use their knowledge and the knowledge in that particular their sense they become and they get the answer or they get enlightenment. So in that purpose for only, in that person for only they give a name as a Jina. So that like here Mahavir also, Vardhaman also become as a Jina. So in that based only who are the peoples they following Jainism, for them they called as a Jainis. Who are the followed by Jina, that means who are followed by Mahavira. So for them they give a name as a Jainism. And here is saying Mahavira he spent 30 years, here is saying to spread what he got the knowledge. So in that he want to spread in around the area. What he got the enlightenment, that one he want to spread. So in that purpose 30 years he spent his life to teach about the life or the truth in surrounding area of Ganga and Yamuna rivers. And he started to travel in western India also to teach about these are the things. And after that at the age of 72nd, here is saying 72. So at the year of 72 he died or he became as a Nirvana in the place of Pavapuri in Bihar. So in that place he died. So after that we want to know the major 5 principles of Mahavira. We already discussed 4 principles given by 23rd Tirthankara. So another one given by 24th, that means Vardhamana Mahavira. Totally he told that one totally 5 principles. What are the 5 principles we want to adopt in our daily life? So here is saying one is non-violence, second one is truth and asteya, aparigraha, and last one brahmacharya. So these are the important 5 principles we want to should follow in our daily life. So when you are following these 5 principles, easy way we can get a salvation. So these like of message or these like of teachings spread by Mahavira. Next one we want to know the 3 Ratnas are as follows. And not only these are the 5 principles, and given there are 3 Ratnas. Are given 3 following conditions or rules. So first one is given Samyak Jnana, second one Samyak Darshana, and Samyak Charitra. So that means here we want to know Samyak Jnana means we want to get only the good knowledge. Only we want to get or we want to earn only the good knowledge. So when we are getting the good knowledge, we are not doing as a non-violence or we are not saying as a truth, and we are following, we are not doing asteya or aparigraha, and we can follow as a brahmacharya. So we want to follow, these are the 5 principles. We want to adapt, these are the Ratnas. So one is Samyak Jnana, that means good knowledge. And second one, Samyak Darshana. So what we are seeing, we want to see as a, that one as a good way. any image or anything if you are seeing in any situations, if you are seeing in our society, we want to see as that one as a good way. So that one they given name as a Samyak Darshana. So after the third one here they given Samyak Charitra. We want to adapt in our daily life in good habits or good values. So if we adopted these three Ratnas, we can get or we can follow easily as a 5 principles. So that they're saying. And Jainism, they rejected the God and the worshipping of statues. So these are the things they started to oppose in beginning stage. And not only this one, and always they're saying we want to keep our soul as a clean. So how we can keep as a clean, or how we can keep as a soul as a good way. So we want to do purification. That means our soul have rebirth, and we want to get nirvana. Nirvana means we want to die. So when we die, we have once again the birth. So that means we want to born once again in this area or in this society. We want to do as a purification. So how we can do these are the purification. He also given some of the ideas. So one is saying that only meditation, fasting and punishment to the body. So when we are doing these are the practice, we are getting purification. And that only they given this practice for only they given name as a Sallekana. Sallekana means we have once again the rebirth. If you want to born once again, we want to get nirvana. So what we want to do, this one process we want to do means we want to do purification. Purification means we want to do meditation and we want to do fasting and we want to punishment our body. So if you did this we are getting purification. So this only they given name as a Sallekana. And this concept is so much of importance. This only they given name as a karma. So this only concept is developed by Mahavira. So on that based peoples also they are accepted. So this only got as a enlightenment. And next one here they are saying, so not only this one, here in that religion we can see there are 2 sects also. There are 2 types of methods following, traditions following people. So we can see in Jainism religion. So one is here they given Shvetambara and second one here they given Digambara. So Shvetambara means who are the peoples, they wearing the white clothes. So for them we are called as a Shvetambara. And next one Digambara means who are the peoples, they did not wear any clothes. They are not wearing any clothes. So for them they given name as a Digambara. And what Mahavira started to teach in that particular time in Gangas and Yamuna rivers basin side or in that region side. So these are the teachings. The Jainis or Jainas who are they following by Jainis religion or Jainism, for them we called as a Jainis. So they kept and they written in 12 volumes. This only they called as a 12 Angas. So this only Jainism, Jainis peoples they called as a 12 Angas. And these books is in the language of Prakriti. So these the religion of Jainism spread in North India. So now we want to know how this religion came in South India, or is there South India? Yes, we can see in South India and also some of the peoples they are following by Jainism. So here especially some of the Bihar families or the Bihar peoples, they came and they settled in South India, especially in the place of Karnataka. So in that also we can see in the place of Shravana-Bedagola. At present we can see peoples they are following by Jainism in the place of Shravana-Bedagola. That means in North only these are the religion. We can see in South Indian also peoples they are following by Jainism. And we are getting some of the literature work also based on Jainism. We are getting in the language of Kannada, Telugu and Tamil language. So in the 3 languages also we are getting some of the literary works of Jainism. And on that time who are the famous kings came in Kannada literature. For example, here they given Pampa, Ranna, Janna and Ponna. So these are the peoples also they followed by Jainism. So these we can get the information about Jainism. So after that now we want to know next another important religion, second religion. This religion also came in same period, same century, that means in 6th century BCE. So that is here they given Buddhism. his original name or his beginning name here is saying by Siddhartha. So after that he became as a Gautama Buddha. So he also born in the year of 6th century, in the period of 6th century BCE. His father is Shuddhodana. He is the king of Republican of Shankya. And so when he born, he adapted life as a very luxury life. And always he got only the happiness. We don't know any other matters, only we want to live as a luxury life, and only we want to live as a very happy. So after that here is saying, so when Siddhartha came outside of the palace, and when he observed some of the difficult life ways or life situations, so after that he decided that I want to get the truth of the life. So when he decided, he also left out the house, left out the palace, and he started to attend enlightenment. So in that purpose, he started to do a meditation. So when he started to meditation, so finally he also got enlightened. So when he enlightened, so it is saying he enlightened in the place of Sarnath. So this one is near the Banaras. So after that, he started to preach in that particular place. That is here they given Deer Park. So in that park, in first time, he given preach about the Buddhism or what he got enlightenment. So in that only. So in that process, so what he got enlightenment in the place of Banaras, and after that he started to preach in the place of Deer Park. So in that process, only they given name as a Dharma Chakra Parivartana. This process. He got enlightenment. After that he teach that only. So this only they given name as a Dharma Chakra Parivartana. And what he got enlightenment, that only they given name as a Four Noble Truth. This is the compulsory our society, one of the real truth, our life truth. So what is that one life truth he is saying? So that is here saying, whole world they have fulfill of sorrow and suffering. All the peoples, they not are living as a happy, as affected. What they need, so these are the needable things they are not getting. They are suffering and they have sorrow. And here they say, and he started to explain why people are in the roots or cause of sorrow. So this also he explained, and Buddha realized also, and they told to people. So what was the purpose or what was the major reasons why people they are living as a sorrow life? And he told that how we can left these are sorrow and suffering, how we can live, or what was the path of life. So in that also he told in that particular speech, means we want to live as a liberation. Should not any decision or any aim or any objective based life we should not live. So when we have the objectives or when we have the aim, peoples they want to live as a sorrow and suffering. They want to do suffer. So we want to live as a liberal way. So when he started this like of Four Noble Truth, so this only is saying that only this one fold path, that only they give a name as a fold path. So how we can leave this one, how we can follow this one. So this only they give a name as a middle path. Should not live as a based on objective based life. Should not live that like of life. We want to live as a liberal way. So in that only they give a name as a fold path. That means 8-fold path. How we can live our life as a liberal way. So in that purpose he given 8 ways. So this is a common matters. If we leave these like of 8 paths, this only 8-fold paths or middle path. So we can get salvation or we can get enlightenment. So in that based teachings told by Buddhism or Mahavira. So here is saying what was the 8 path that one. So first one here is saying action, speech, vision, livelihood, effort, recollection, resolve and thought. So if we have these are the action, these are the path, these are the fold path or 8 path. If we used as a good way, actions what we are doing, work we want to do as a good work, or speech what we are speaking we want to speak as a good way, or we want to respect to others, and visions what we are seeing we want to see that one visions or that one situation as a good way. Same way our lifestyle and our work and what we collected in recent days incidents or memories. So this also, and how we are solving the problems and our thoughts. So these are the 8 paths. If you keep as a good way, we can get salvation. So these like teachings told by Mahavira. So after that we want to know who are the people they started to follow this religion. So here they are saying some of the wealthy merchants, artisans, common peoples, they are inspired by the teachings of Mahavira. And peoples they converted to Buddhism because of they use simple language and they use as a Prakritik. This is common peoples on the time who are the peoples they living in the North Indian regions. They use same these only religion, and Buddha also, Mahavira, here is saying Gautama Buddha also, he also used the same language, Prakritik language. So peoples they easily they can understand the teachings and they started to follow. And in this way, and the atmosphere already I told on the time the one of the important religion are there in India, that is Vedic religion. So people they suffer in that religion because of there are so much of rituals, so much of practice or culture. So on that basis they need one of the new ideas, new thoughts or new way. So when here Gautama Buddha came, so people are attracted. This one is easy way, easy practiced. So we can follow it, this only religion. So people are started to convert. And Buddha and their followers, they traveled in overall India to expand the religion of Buddhism. So here they are saying the place of Kosala, Magadha and many other cities of Gangetic plains, they started to teach. And wherever or whenever he went, always he is saying about that one middle path. So how we can move our daily life or how we can get salvations. So that means what was the way or what was the lifestyle we want to follow. So in that about only he started to preach in language of Prakritik. And after that he died in the year of 80th year he died. After that year is saying when the Buddha he died. So in that life and this one selfless service. So in that end in the place of Kushinagar. So in that place he died. So in that what he did, what was the methods he done to die. So this only they gave a name as a Mahaparinirvana. He died, as that only they give a name as a Mahaparinirvana in that period of or in the at the age of 80th. So when he died, after that viharas were constructed. That is one of the temple, holy temple for Buddhism, constructed in overall India because of two memories or the teachings of Buddhism. So on that base they started to one of the new temples by who are the following by Buddhism. They all have constructed viharas. So in that viharas the peoples they started to preserve the body parts of Buddha. Some of the bones or some of the relics. So these are the part they kept in that viharas. So on that based the idols or idol worship started in the religion of Buddhism. Till that much time, Buddha he opposed the idol worshipping, but when he died, so after that, who are the followers they came in Jain Buddhism. So they all they started to store the some of the body part of Buddha and they kept in their viharas. So finally, in that body part only they started to worship. So in that based idol worshipping started in the religion of Buddhism. So here is saying after the Buddhas, some of the important followers who are they came, they all are here they are saying they collected the teachings of Buddhism and they written in a particular book. So in that book they give a name as a Tripitikas. So this Tripitikas at present this is a holy book of Buddhism. This Tripitikas, what Buddha he teached or what he preached into common peoples, this only they collected and they written in one book. So in that book for only they give a name as a Tripitikas. So this Tripitika become as a holy book of Buddhism. And next one here is saying, and this Tripitikas they divided as a 3 part. So one is Vinaya, second one is Dhamma, and third one is Abhidhamma. So these like divided as a 3 Pitikas. Vinaya, Dhamma and Abhidhamma. And next one here is saying, so these like this religion, the Buddhism religion followers, they started to expand in overall India. At present, we can see in the place of Haryana, Mahayana and Vajrayana. So here is saying, so these are the sutras came in Buddha religion or Buddhism. And next one we can see the teaching style or the teachings way or life of the path of way. So these only major attracted by common peoples. So on that based overall world we can see in globalized world in we can see at present overall world spread by Buddhism. So these like the two religion of Indian religion, one is Buddhism and second one is Jainism spread in overall India. So after this religion we want to next another important inventions or another important incident happened in India, that is foreign inventions. So when these two religions arrived, so same time another incident also happened in India. So that is here is saying on the time some of the important cities become as a very strongest dynasty in the world. So one is Greece, next one here the one, another one is Persia. So these both also become as a very powerful state in world. So here Persia king here is saying Achaemenus, he came to India at the century of 6th century. So he is saying king of Doras. So he came to India and he settled or expanded his dynasty or kingdom till Indian border. So after that 4th century BC in Macedonia king Alexander, he also came in Greek state and he also started battle to capture in overall the world. So in that purpose he came. So when he came, Alexander he defeated by Persian kings and he captured some of the part of India and he passed through Kandahar and Hind-Kush region of India. So after that when he came to India, when he arrived to India to capture the region of India, but he did not get the success. He failed. So when he failed, once again when he went out to that region, here is saying when he went back to the home, so on the way he died in the place of Babylonia. So these like when this religion came, when the Jainism and Buddhism came, so on that time same period, same contemporary society, same contemporary period, one of the incident happened in Indian history, that is foreign inventions. In beginning Persia kings they done, so after that Greece, Macedonian king. But finally they did not get the success. So these are the important points about rise of Buddhism and Jainism. So next class we can discuss about next another important topic. Okay, thank you.